Alright, hello. So today I received my book, my big green book of geometry, and so we're gonna familiarize ourselves with it since I've never read this book before. So you were invited to read along with me. So today is geometry, sort of, okay? Because it's gonna be geometry class, but the first 3 weeks are called algebra review. Almost like they think that kids over the summer will forget how to do geometry or algebra. So this is going to be pretty boring, but we're going to do it anyway. So the first thing it wants us to do is to remember how to solve for equations. So solve for x. How do we get x by itself? Well, we subtract 7 from both sides. So this cancels out. X equals 2 minus 7, which is -5. Yay! Alright, if we have 2 times a number equals 6, what could that number possibly be? So the opposite of multiplying is to divide. So we take, this cancels out. 6 divided by 2, we get u equals 3. Yay. And our last one, some number divided by 3 equals 21. So the opposite of dividing a number is to multiply by 3. Hey, it's written for us. And we're going to multiply by this 3 as well over here. So this will cancel out. 21 times 3 gives us n equals 63. Yay. Alright, let's skip some of the middle ones and do some two-step equations here. So if we have 2 steps, remember we get rid of our adding and subtracting first if we can. So over here we have -4, -4. So that gives us some number divided by 5 is going to be equal to 17 minus 4 is 13. So then we just multiply both sides by 5. So that'll cancel out. And we get d equals 65. Okay. And we can check that. 65 divided by 5 is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. So yay. Alright, next one. Try out some of our new colors here. New year, new colors. So again, get rid of this plus or minus first. Plus 8 plus 8. So we get 4z equals 18 plus 8 is 26. Ugh, decimals? Really? Okay, that's cool. We get rid of the times 4 by dividing by 4. So we get z equals 26 over 4. Or we can simplify that down to 13 over 2. Or 6.5. Or 6.5. Okay, that's that. What else we got? We got sea green. I don't know if this is new. We might have used this one before. This one's a little bit different because everything's being divided by 7. So if this whole thing's a fraction, you say, well, I don't like fractions. I want to get rid of it. So if we just multiply everything by 7, and that will get rid of our fraction here. So this will cancel out. That'll give us a minus 2 equals 1 times 7, which is 7. And then we go from there. Okay, so I know I said add or subtract first, but the example where that doesn't work is when everything's being divided and you're just trying to simplify it down. So rules are meant to be confusing. Haha. Okay. So we get a by itself. We have to add 2. Add 2. Get a equals 9. Alright, cool. 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 The second thing it wants us to find, I don't know if this is like supposed to be a second day. I hope not, because this is really boring. And if you guys don't remember how to do this, I'll be upset because we spent a whole year doing this. So solve for y. So here is where we solve for something when we have more than one variable, which means our answer is not going to be as easy as y equals 2. It's going to be y equals x something something. So we're going to figure out what that something something is. Okay. So first thing we do, we get rid of this fraction. So we multiply by 2. Hey, look, it happened again. This is the best book ever. I'm sure it's not intentional. Alright, this cancels out, so we get y minus x equals 2. Okay, since we want to solve for y, we get y by itself, which means we need to get rid of this negative x, so we have to add an x. Hopefully no one comes back and says we need to plus an x. Add and subtract. Okay. So this will cancel out. So y equals x plus 2. Or you could put y equals 2 plus x if you're a Neanderthal. But we remember that we put our x first because x has a degree of what? Oh, what's the degree? What's our exponent here? Our exponent is 1, so it has a degree of 1. And this 2, this lonely 2, it's just a constant. It has no degree. Well, it does, but its degree is 0. Okay? So we put our higher degree terms in front. So this is the better answer. This technically not incorrect, but it's not good. Okay. Sad face. Bushy eyebrows. Okay. Alright, the other one. Let's go with pink. So we're solving for, oh look, here's pink too. Look, pink everywhere. Alright, so we want to solve for y. So let's combine our like terms here. So it's minus y minus y. Let's bring these x's to the other side. So plus 2x. Plus 2x. And let's just do that for now. So this is bad handwriting. I need to practice or remember how to do this. So x plus 2x is 3x. Y minus y cancels out. 4y minus y is 3y. We didn't do anything with the 3, so that gets to stay. And negative 2x plus 2x, that cancels out. So let's move this 3 over to the other side. Minus 3, so we get 3x minus 3 equals 3y. So our last step, I'm not really feeling this pink. Okay, let's go blue. I like blue. We need to get rid of this times 3. So we divide by 3. If we divide one side by 3, we got to divide everything over here by 3. So this is going to cancel out. This is kind of nice. So this is going to cancel out too. And then 3 divided by 3. I don't want to say this cancels out. I mean, it does, but not really, because we remember 3 divided by 3, it's not nothing. We have to put something there. 3 divided by 3 is actually 1. Okay. So x minus 1 equals y. And we're done. Yay. Alright. And since these were all kind of easy and really boring, let's find a sufficiently difficult question to do. So here's one I got from Khan Academy. Remember Khan Academy? I hope everyone's been doing that. I don't think I spelled that right. I did. Okay, sorry. Khan Academy. .org. So take a minute, pause the video, work it out on a piece of paper, and then come back with the answer. And then I'm going to work it out. And then you're like, oh, I already did that, Alice, because I'm super smarter than you. I don't need your help. And then I'll say, okay, but really I won't hear you because you're on your computer or phone or tablet. Okay, so pause. Okay, and we're back. Hopefully you pause and work this out. So first things first, we want to get rid of the fractions because fractions aren't fun. So what we need to do is figure out what can we multiply both of these by. We can't multiply by 8 because if we multiply by 8, this side will cancel out, but then 8 over 5, that doesn't cancel out this fraction. So that's not going to work. So we got to think, what do they both have in common? So we look at their multiples. So we have 5 and 8. I know it's negative 5, that's okay. So our multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 40. Foreshadowing. Our multiples of 8 are 8, 16, so on, so on, so on, and 40. Hey, look, they have something in common. It's 40. So we're going to multiply both sides by 40. 40. Okay? And what this lets us do is now we can say, and this is going to be 40 times all of this mess. But instead of actually multiplying by 40 and then dividing by 8, we can actually say, well, what's 40 divided by 8? And coincidentally, not really coincidentally, it works out absolutely on purpose, that 40 divided by 8 is actually 5. So we're going to get 5 times negative 3q minus 9r. And then this fraction goes away because 40 divided by 8 is just 5, so this fraction's gone now. So go away. No one likes you. And then we can do the same thing on the other side. So 40 divided by 5 is, you can't see it anymore because I crossed it out because I was mad at it. But 40 divided by 5 is 8. Duh. Okay. So, and we're going to bring the negative up here. So 40 divided by 5 is actually negative 8 times 6q plus 9s. Right? Now this problem's not so bad. Okay, still kind of bad, but not as bad. So we can distribute here. So 5 times 3q, negative 15q's. 5 times negative 9r is negative 45r's. On the other side, we got negative 8 times 6 is negative 48q's. And then negative 8 times 9 is negative 72s's. Kind of looks bad. Let me make a better S. 72. Okay, I'm kind of distracted. I'm watching the basketball game too. Okay, 72s. So now we combine our like terms here. Let's bring the 48 over here so it becomes more positive. Let's not do this in purple anymore because I'm getting tired of purple. Okay. Stop watching the game. Plus 48q. We're almost done. And then I can watch the game. Alright, negative 15 plus 48. So really that's just 48 minus 15, which is 33 q's. And then we got to move this negative 45 to the other side, so we're going to plus 45 r's. So let's write out this other side. So this is going to cancel out, so we have negative 72 s's plus 45 r's. Right? I hope I caught all that in the video. Oh well. If I didn't, you heard me writing it. Or it's right here, so write it down now. Almost the last step. We get q by itself by dividing by 33. Remember what we said? I've been writing with the eraser the whole time. No wonder this feels weird. Okay, we divide this whole other side by 33. Okay, so it's going to give us q on this left side. And you think, oh, we're done because you can't simplify this, but you can totally simplify this by 3. So 72 divided by 3. If you don't know that, you can think of days. Hopefully you know how many hours are in a couple of days. 72 hours is 3 days. So 72 divided by 3 is the number of hours in one day, which happens to be 24. If you didn't get that, then I'll just work it out. 72 divided by 3 is 2, 4. Okay, but I like my days example a lot better. 45 divided by 3. 45 divided by 3 is just 15. And 33 divided by 3 is just 11. And we can't do a whole lot more with that. So this is our beautiful answer. Okay? And we can check our... I think I totally gave away the answer at the beginning of this. Oh man, I'm stupid. Okay, well hopefully no one actually pays attention. Here's our answer. Which I think is what I put. Okay, very good. So, tell everyone that summer vacation's over and they got to go back to learning. So like, comment, and subscribe. And share on your Facebook and Twitters and Vines and whatever else kids are doing these days. Okay, good night.